Hello and welcome back. Look at this. Look at this. Big mess on my desk. This is some sari silk that I have collected over the years, and I want to make some tassels. I haven't made tassels in a long, long time, so I thought I would just pull out some strips, and one of my favorite colors is anything in the peacock family. Make it look like a peacock, peacock colors or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting some pieces of this in the color family that I like. So I'm going to have these two pieces, and I thought this, now I know there's some other color in that too, but that dark teal color there would be so pretty with this. And I don't know how long these are going to be. I don't usually measure all of them. I measure some of it, so it's about 16 inches roughly. I'm just kind of guesstimating them, but I measure them by each other, so you can start out at any size. So I'm going to start with those three colors. And what I'm going to do is just pull a bunch of colors that I really, really like. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, is that gorgeous? And put these colors together. See, I'm not even going to cut that one yet. I can trim it later. And let's see. And we'll just make a beautiful tassel. Now on this one, I'm going to cut that little end off there because I want that purpley color in there too. A little bit of purple, maybe just a tiny bit of this pinkish color really looks peacocky. Peacocky. I made up a word. This piece would be nice. And what I'm going to do when I get them all, as many as I want, then I'm going to take them over to the iron and I'm going to iron them all out so that they'll be flatter and fuller. So that's probably enough of the silk. Now what I want to add is some fibers and such, like this right here, just that says peacock to me. See, it's got some lime green and some purple and that beautiful blue. And look, there was a piece just already waiting for me to take him. All right, let's see what else we got. I want at least 2 pieces of that. You can see I've used this a lot over the years because I'm almost out of it. That's about all I've got of that one. All right, and then I might add some of this guy right here. Look at that. How pretty is that? Love, love, love. All right, let's put him in there. Probably aren't going to get but one of those because it's just going to be too much. Now, I definitely want some of that dark purple. So, let's see. Let's have, this is eyelash. So, let's have, say there's one. Oh, let's put 1, 2. We'll put 2 pieces of the purple. And then I've got this with some kind of I think it was maybe a scarf somebody made one time where you take all the fibers and you stitch them. See, they lined up a bunch of fibers and then stitched across them. And I've been pulling those stitches out and using the fibers. See, there's a piece of metallic, kind of shiny looking blue. See that? That would be very pretty. This guy right here would be very pretty. And so sometimes I just have to start where I can and just cut it apart. Put that in there. Let's see, is there anything else in there? Look at this. Oh my goodness. That's some type of a ladder yarn. And that one, let's see if I can get enough of it off. We'll use it too. I think they sewed it with monofilament or something. I got this at an estate sale one time. And, oh, I just had a fit over it because of the colors. You know me and that color. This color scheme is so beautiful. All right, there we go. I got one of those. All right, so I'm going to take these over to the iron, and I'm going to iron out the ones that are not flat, And then we're going to come back and put this together. Okay, now I've got everything ironed, and I'm going to pull the fibers out because I want them on the outside or the top, because they'll get lost if you don't do it that way. Okay, so I'm just going to lay it out in whatever order I think I might like, and then we'll put the thing together. So let's see, I might put that about right there. This guy's got a little pink on one end, but that's okay. I left it because I liked it. That one is too short. I don't know how he got in there. Here's the piece with the teal. Let's see if we can lay it out. And then this piece, it's got some dark fuchsia color in there. And then we've got one more for about right there. All right, now I'm going to put the fibers on top of that. And I'll still be able to arrange it a little bit once it's all put together. If I don't like the arrangement exactly, I'll still be able to make some changes before I've tightened it all down. All right, this is the eyelash, and I always take that eyelash and pull it backwards to fluff it up. Fluff it up. This guy, oh, I had a time getting that one out of there. That one didn't want to come out. Look at this. There's another ladder yarn. That's so gorgeous. I love it. Look at this one. Isn't that beautiful? So unusual. Haven't seen those before. Okay, and I've got this one that's just so royal looking. Let's put it right on the top. And I know that's too long. I'll trim it down. Let's put this one, whoa, come back right here. You hear my little dog, Abby. She's going, hoo hoo. She wants me to take her back in the house. I brought her out here because she wanted to be with me in my studio. And now she's changed her mind and wants to go back in. We'll go in just a minute, baby. Just hang on. Hold them little horses, because Mama's doing something. Okay, now I've got it laid out the way I want it, and I'm going to pull it together and hold it with some wire. This is my wire, but the cap's gone off of it, but I want to say it's 18 gauge. So I'm going to pretty much guess that's probably 18 gauge. That's about what I work with on a lot of my projects. All right. So now I'm just going to kind of scrunch it all together carefully. Wait a minute, Abby. We'll go in a minute, baby. I hear you over there. All right. Let Mama put this in and I'll take you inside. Hang on just, well, hang on. Hang on. Abby's a Shih Tzu, and she's a little spoiled rotten, but that's what they're for, is to spoil them rotten. She's my sweetheart. All right, and then I'm just going to twist that wire to secure that and hold that in place. All right, now, okay, puppy dog is inside, and I'm back out here. All right, now, see, we've got a beautiful, I mean, just as it is, it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to trim that, although it'll all get another haircut later on. And this is what I was talking about. I could still arrange some of these before I tighten that really, really tight. If something wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be, I could still move things around a little bit. Maybe put one of those shiny blue ones over there on the other side. Something like that. But I think it's gorgeous. It looks good to me. All right, so I just twisted that around a few times down there. I don't want to go too far because I'm going to put a bead cap on top of that. And one time I twisted it and I came up too high. And when I did, I didn't leave room for my bead cap. Or my bead cap was too short, I should say, probably. You could have a longer bead cap and it would have worked just fine. All right, now then. Okay, now I'm going to get my bead cap and find something pretty to go on top of that. Okay, so I've just pulled out some things that I thought I might want to use. So I've got this bead cap, which fits good, but see how big that hole is in the top of that? And that wire will just, wiggle around. So I'm going to put one of these beads, which will go down in that hole and fill that hole up. And see, now the wire's tight. So I'm going to do those two first. And I was thinking about using this bead. This is one of my beaded beads that I make. Bead weaving beads. I've got a bunch of these because they're so much fun to make, and I was thinking about using one of these. Ooh, I like. Okay, I'm going to use that one right there, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe this one next. I want that one in there. Do I want that? This one's going to look better. Okay, and then I think I'm going to put a bead cap on that one. Then I'm going to go with this one, and then maybe a large bead cap right here. Oh my goodness, it's going to be gorgeous. Okay, do I want to end it with this? And I want a daisy and this little tiny crystal that's got all the purpley. Wow, look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I love it. All right, so I'm going to put these back up, and I am going to take my loopers. I just bought these, and I'm so glad I did. I don't know why I waited so long to buy them, but these things make a perfect loop at the top of your work, and I'm just loving them. So I'll just do it like that. It cuts the wire and makes the loop all at one time. And most of the time, it just leaves it barely open, like if you needed to put a little jump ring or something in there. But I'm going to go ahead and close it. All right, let's straighten that up. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, man, I love that. Looky, looky, looky. Isn't that gorgeous? It's really prettier in person. This camera does not give you all the shiny glitz and glitter that I see. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is I want to add some dangles around about in this tassel, some beaded dangles. Okay, so what I've done is I just went and made me some beaded dangles that matched, and I did that off camera because I've got lots of videos on how I do beaded dangles and stuff like that. So if you don't know how to do those, I've got plenty of them on my channel. And then I just loaded these onto a bulb pin, or a garment pin they're also called, added some beads to the garment pin like that, and I just hung them in. So there's one of the dangles right there. Here's one of the dangles here. I just kind of spaced them around. Wait a minute, I just showed you that one. Did I show you? There's the other one. Okay, so anyway, there's 3 of them all together in there. So that tassel is complete. Now all I have to do is put like a big lobster claw or something up here so that it can be attached to a journal spine or your purse or your anything in the world. You can just clip them anywhere. I have been known to clip them on my curtains even before in my craft room, just because they're so pretty. So anyway, guys, I hope I've inspired you and given you some great ideas. And I'm off to make some more of these in some different colors because I want to fill my Etsy shop full of them. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.